Miss. Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic access guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane in the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
Hey, Westside. Oops, what the fuck? Oh, why is that like that? I didn't do that. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I wanted. How you doing, Westside? So, we got Mikey. We're gonna go over, we're gonna do, Flat Earth Tuesday from Ironwork, bunch of numbers. But first we got Mikey. It's about 10 minutes long. He's calling the astronomy magazine to give them a piece of his mind, set them straight.
Hey guys, we're gonna phone the world's best-selling astronomy magazine. Huh?
Oh, what the shit? What the fuck, asshole? He's like way early. He didn't go live for like 11 minutes. What the fuck, dude? Well, we'll turn that down. The shit, man.
Magazine representative.
We'll get to it.
We can phone.
Oh, he just will. Anyway.
Customer sales and service.
Yeah, we'll jump ahead.
Not sure really who to phone at this moment, but well, I want to talk to Mark.
Now, you want to talk to a psychiatrist. Hey, Mr. Jingles. So now they know to put a block on that number.
Hi, this is Christy Rummel. Please leave a message at the beep, and I'll get back to you promptly. Otherwise, you could also try me on my landline at 608-337-4730.
Yeah, good day, Christy. This is Mike. I'm calling from Saskatchewan. Just have a general question. I'm trying to get a hold of Mark Zastro, and I've got a few questions for him. And everybody
I think he's just playing music till his live stream started. Sort of like I'm doing this before mine starts.
here at
Or
the
scheduled.
Astronomy magazine. I'm kind of curious why all of your so-called pictures, if you're claiming these are actual real
Jesus.
pictures, you might want to change your mind. It's all computer generated. I'm not sure why you guys are doing this. I'm running through your new magazine catalog here for
It's not a catalog, it's a magazine. It's a
I guess
journal.
volume 53, issue 12. And the main picture right on the front page, that is a cartoon image of a very bad cartoon image, that's for sure. Not sure if anybody's going to take a real picture or photo of the Earth from space, but yeah. Get back to me, 306-580-5198. Thank you.
All right, I didn't dox him. Wasn't me.
Hello?
Hi, this is Christy Rommel calling. You had called my cell phone?
Oh, yes, I got your answering machine there. I was actually just leaving you a message there. I'm wondering, I'm trying to get a hold of Mark Zastro. Or somebody who does some, I guess you would call it editing for the catalog magazine.
So, whenever someone says, oh, Canadians are so polite, yeah, being polite doesn't mean you're not an asshole.
Because I've got the volume, I got the volume 53.
You can be a polite asshole.
Issue 12, and that silly picture you got on the front there of the Earth.
Damn.
That's not a real picture, so I'm just kind of wondering where the real photos of the Earth are. Because I've not seen one yet in this catalog or in National Geographic. So I'm going to be phoning them also. And you've got on page 42 here a picture of Pleiades. Pleiades or whatever the constellation is there. And you've got them as blue, kind of bluish white stars, and I know that they're not those colors. They're actually vibrant colors, like rainbow colors, and there's some kind of a frequency to them. So I'm wondering why you guys are editing, or I guess photoshopping or computer software, putting all this into your catalogs. Because I'm also looking at, I don't know what page.
Mikey, I'd say that probably because the cover that you're looking at is photoshopped. It's that is CGI because, yeah, you know, some images are CGI, but the ones of the planets and galaxies aren't.
It would be, but it says the star.
What's the issue?
Well,
that
yeah, well, that it's all fake, you know.
No, what is the issue of the magazine you have in your hand, dipshit?
I'm looking at
Jesus Christ.
The star dome. It's on the next page. You got a cartoon image of Jupiter, Saturn, and I think maybe Mars. That's not actually Mars, but what is your
This is a fucking embarrassment.
like expectations of this magazine? Are you
Jesus
supposed
Christ.
to put out actual photos of stars and so-called galaxies? Because galaxies don't exist. I've disproven that quite easy on my YouTube channel, and I know that shooting stars don't actually exist either. They come from the firmament above us, and I've actually recorded documented pictures and videos of the firmament. So I'm kind of curious on why the astronomy societies out there are doing that, you know, putting all this stuff together with computer software rather than filming actual stars, because the stars are actually really close. They're not millions of miles away. They're all at the same elevation. There's no depth to the stars. They're all stuck in the firmament. They're all stuck in the firmament, and I've documented that too. And as of right now, currently, I'm going back and forth with the federal court system in Ottawa, and I'm suing the crap out of Canadian Space Agency. So, for conspiring a story about space. So I'm kind of curious on what Mark's words are on this whole thing, because he's the, I guess, the big dude on the catalog here.
Well, so. It's not a catalog, it's a magazine.
Yeah, well, I would call it a cartoon book myself, but made for kids, maybe.
Okay, well,
Jesus Christ.
What month is on it? Is it January, February, March? Do you know what issue it is?
Yeah, it's volume. It's volume. Oh, what? Yeah, where is the date?
I just need to know the issue.
Oh, issue.
On the top, underneath it.
Yeah, issue 12. Yeah, volume 53, issue 12.
If you look at the top of the magazine, it says astronomy, and then it says the world's best-selling astronomy magazine, and then it says the month.
Oh, December. Yeah.
Oh, December? Okay,
Yeah.
All right, that helps
Yeah.
me. Thank you. All right, let me.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
like,
So
are you
December
like
issue.
who is the editor for the magazine? Like, is it Mark, or like who puts the magazine together?
Yeah, Mark Zastro's the editor-in-chief. So, I mean, there.
Is he subscribed to it? Or did he buy it from a newsstand?
There is a place in the front of this magazine that you can send an email directly to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, let's see. Let me find that.
Hold on a second. I gotta check this out.
Send an email directly to him.
Yeah.
No, I don't see a subscription tag.
Okay, let me
Just
find
checking. Just checking to see if I see a subscription sticker on it.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I'd love to be there too. Probably laughing their ass off. God, what a clown.
If you go to it's on page 4.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, there's different ways to reach him on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
on X, and Instagram.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And then also, if you go over to, see where it says contact us,
Yep. Oh yeah.
where it has letters, put astronomy editorial at astronomy.com.
Yes, correct. Oh, okay. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so you can reach out there.
So you can email us. So we have an email to block.
Or, Ask Astro, Doc. There's a lot of resources there where you can
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
get in touch with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
Okay?
would
But
really
yeah,
like to
by
do
all
that.
means, definitely let him know about that stuff. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm
Awesome.
just an advertising
Yeah.
salesperson.
Okay. Okay.
Called the fucking ad lady, you fucking moron. You called sales, you dipshit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get to the
God,
right
what a
person, but yeah, no,
tool.
that's perfectly fine. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Did you leave a message on my voicemail too?
Yeah,
On my landline?
yeah, you were calling me just as I was leaving a message, so yeah, you can just delete that or whatever.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, good. Well, I'm
Cool.
happy, but yeah, just try those forms, and you should be able to reach out to Mark. And I'm
Okay.
sure he'll, yeah. Okay?
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, then.
All right.
Yeah.
Take care and
Yeah.
have a happy holiday.
Yeah, you
Bye-bye.
too. Yeah, bye-bye.
Dude, what are you fucking doing with your life, Mike? Good Lord.
Freak, are you kidding me?
Great. He fucking streams vertical. What a tool. What a fucking tool. Let me fix this shit. Yeah, might as well. We'll fix it as we go.
You can hear me. I think that's most important. But if you could see me, that's an added bonus. For some, can you see? Can you hear? Let me know. Fill me in. All right, man. If you can see me and you can hear me, we're good. We're solid. We're moving. We're grooving. Cool. What's happening, everybody? What's good? It's been a while, I know, since y'all got to see me and since I got to see y'all back. Welcome to Ironwork 92,000. We're here. True Earth Tuesday. True Earth Tuesday. I'm back in rookie form again. I apologize, y'all. But True Earth Tuesday, we're here. We're live. And yeah, man, we're gonna get down 6:30 at night. And we're going to make it happen, at least on the East Coast. Welcome, everybody. You're welcome. A couple of things I wanted to kind of throw out there nice and early. But before I do that, first, let me greet everybody in the foundry. Mr. Roy, Brian Roy, how you doing, sir? Brian Roy, King Roy, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Roger Ledwell in full effect. How you doing, Raj? JJ's in the house. JJ, what's good to see you? It's good to see you, man. What's happening?
Blocked. Hold on.
JR Hartley, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Rumham
I said hello. See if he says my name.
Solo's in full effect. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen anybody in a while, except for JJ. I seen JJ a little bit ago, as well as Raj Ledwell, and I think I spoke to Brian a little bit. Hey, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's still good to see y'all regardless. You know what I'm saying? Here in the foundry, it's always good to have the usual suspects in here. You know?
No, I haven't done that, Mr. Jingles.
What I'm saying? Tarita,
I don't think I will be doing that.
Kirk, how you doing, sis? It's always good to see my beautiful sister Tarita's here. Good to see you. Warrior coming out and playing with us today. Good. I'm here for you. You know, I'm not too late, so you can have time out here with us. That's what's up, man. Good to see you, Warrior.
There's his there's the stream link.
Bob, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, sir. It's been a while as well. Good to see you, though. Mr. Hartley, J.R. Hartley. No, I already greeted you, but hey, ain't nothing wrong with saying hi twice, right? Good to see you, man. J.R. Hartley in full effect. Post anything too. Said hi to you too. So yeah, there we go. I'm just saying hi to everybody twice. That's okay. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shannon Emerson. Shannon E. Good to see you, sis. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Shannon Emerson joining us tonight. True Earth Whisperer, good to see you, bro. Hopefully everything's going well with your book, True Earth Whisperer. If you hadn't got yourself a copy, make sure to get a copy of True Earth Whisperer's latest book, True Earth Whisperer, right? And basically how to attack the whole flat Earth discussion. It's an amazing book. I got myself a copy. I haven't seen, or I've been keeping my eyes open for a lookout for a hardback cover. I haven't seen one just yet. So if there's one coming down the pike, True Earth Whisperer, please let
a hardcover fucking flat Earth book. Are you shitting me?
Me know. Please let us know. All right. So yeah, make sure.
Yeah, make sure it's a first edition too, right?
You get yourself a copy of True Earth Whisperer's book out there. It's not Dianetics. You know what I'm saying? Remember that commercial, Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard? Then you'd see the volcano explode and shit. Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Be sure to get your issue of Dianetics at any B. Dalton's or Walden Books.
Tell us you're in a cult, man. Tell us without saying the actual words.
You know what I'm saying? Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Remember that back in the day? I know I had to work on that. I had to work on that back in the day, man. That commercial voice. Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Be sure to get your issue of Dianetics at any B. Dalton's or Walden Books. Dianetics. Barnes and Nobles. That's another one. B. Dalton's, Barnes and Nobles, Walden Books, Walden Booksellers. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Saddlebum 369. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Saddlebum is here. Lowry's here. Oh, snap. Lowry's here. There's going to be trouble. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, fam.
Oh, I'm blocked. Oh, well.
Welcome. Kim Ray. Kim Ray's here. All right.
Aww.
Good to see you, fam. Sugary Nose. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Sugary Nose. Yes. Eldon Bean, I presume. Mr. Bean. How you doing, sir? David John Rivington McDonough. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. I got that all off in one shot. I like that. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Is Witsit there?
That's what's up. And for everybody that I hadn't seen yet, I'm going to hopefully see you and I can properly greet you. But for everybody that's here and that has already been properly greeted, welcome, everybody. Welcome. Mr. Jingles P6G, welcome, sir. Paul Hogston, welcome. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. It's been a long while. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to see you. And welcome everybody that's coming. And welcome everybody also, people that have contributed to the Hours app phase 2. We are in phase 2. We're currently in phase 2, and phase 2 is actually being worked on right now. We've broken that $2,000 threshold. Now we just owe like $4,400 remaining in phase 2. We're
$4,400 for development of a flat Earth app.
almost there. Please contribute to the Hours phase 2. We are making this thing work, and it's happening. I'm super excited. You should be excited. For all of you guys that know, I'm sure you know. You know what I'm saying? You know. If you don't have a cash, or rather, if you do have a Cash App, excuse me. If you have a Cash App, here is a link to the Cash App right there for the Hours phase 2, right there. That's a link to Hours phase 2 in Cash App.
Okay. I got you.
That's that right there. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see something. So, yeah. So, please. This year is you. Donation. All right. Okay. Support our final Antarctica. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Yeah. So, that is the Cash App to the pool. And the reason I did it like that, y'all, is because not everybody has.
By the way, I wanted to show. It doesn't show up real well on it fucking cuts out half the thumbnail or half the image on the PC. I just wanted to show something I uploaded. Or you guys can go to my channel. Well, if you're on PC, it's not going to show it. Not going to show the whole thing. But here we go. See if we can see it on the. There we go. Yeah, it says, hey everyone, just a message to say I'm sorry for being so still lately. So much going on at the moment. We'll do a quick update stream tonight and talk about it. It's from Flatzoid. So I added a picture to it. I did a little AI with Flatzoid's face. And yeah, that's what he was up to.
As PayPal. PayPal seems to be a little bit difficult for some folks, even though that was like the first in the pooling services, it seems. But since we have Cash App and Venmo and everything, what I'm doing is I'm making it a little bit easier for everybody else. So then that way, if you want to contribute and you don't want to have the hangups, you can contribute also to Cash App. You understand? And what I'm going to do, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys the PayPal as well. Why not, right? Give me 1 second. I'm also going to give y'all that PayPal. All right. Give me 1 second. So, yeah, a little bit about the app. The app is it is coming along. It is working. They're physically working on it, okay? And that's good because before we were just trying to round up some lunch money and everything else to get these dudes to work on it, but now it's actually being worked on.
Well, hell, I'm gonna get in on the fun,
which I'm just happy as hell about. If the deadline could be met by January 1st, that would be amazing. But is that realistically going to happen? No, it's not. It isn't, but that's cool. That's okay. Yo, man. Tough times, man. Tough times for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So here is the Hours phase 2 and poke up your rear, right? This is going to be a pricey. This is pricey. This is pricey. I've made an app before, and that's pretty expensive. And so I can't do it again. I don't have the budget for it. So do I contribute every week? Absolutely. Yes, I do. But can I just drop all that money on it? I cannot. So it's got to be a foundry thing. It's got to be a family thing. It's got to be a community thing. And when you guys see the product, when you guys see how beneficial it is to us, for real time, old world structures, ruins, work, and understanding or comprehension.
Oh, I'm sorry, not a flat Earth app. It's a mud flood app. It's a mud flood app.
You'll see why it's such an expensive product, or it's just to make. Now to have in your hand, it's going to be free. But for the pro version, of course, it's going to probably be like $3 or something like that. It ain't going to be much, but it's definitely worth having. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but like I said, I already mentioned what I mentioned. Do that part, I'll do the rest. You understand? Aside from that, we're here at the holidays, right? We're here at the holidays. Oh, before I continue, Jim Anus, welcome, sir. Jim, JR Hartley, welcome. Saddle Bum, welcome. All right. I saw Eugene, welcome, sir. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Eugene's here too. Sarah in Land and Sea, welcome, sis. I saw you the other day, and it's always a pleasure to see you too. Good to see you, sis. Welcome. Flat Earth Eddie. Flat F-E Eddie. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Yes, of course. Derek Nelson. Hey, I seen you today, man. Derek Nelson's a blast from the past. I haven't seen you in a while, but it's always a pleasure. It's always good to see you. The Akinators, good to see you too. Welcome, man. Welcome. Lord Racer, haven't seen him. DeWitt, I haven't seen him. Big Pine Racing, I haven't seen him. God's watching this flat earth. Godheart Guardian, Maria Walker. It's like I'm on an episode of Romper Room and I'm playing, it's like I'm taking up the role of Miss Molly or something. But yeah, I'm just calling out names that just come to mind. Harmon Walker. Hey, look at who it is. It's Harmon. Hey, Harmon. Hey, man, that's right. Is an avid. He is an avid contributor.
That's better. Fuck.
You have your avid contributors out there, your Harmons, your Brian Roys, your Flat Bobs, your JJs, right? Tarita Sirks, right? All you guys, I commend you guys. And whether you guys have contributed continuously or you haven't, if you've contributed, hey, man, I really appreciate it. A penny, a dime, anything works, right? Please don't send me pennies. Just don't do me like that. Don't send me no change. Please don't do me like that. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? I really appreciate whatever it is you send me. Because I tell you what, man, I understand money is not easy to come by. It's tough. It is tough. But with all things, anything is possible. Anything is possible. But
with all things, anything is possible? Don't you mean with God, everything is possible? Isn't that what you meant to say? You fake Christian fuck.
Yeah, this year is actually a good question. Lord Racer, good to see you. I just mentioned you. The penny is coming to an end this year. This year is the last year of the penny, 2025. And so what we're going to do, I guess we're just going to keep nickels, dimes, quarters, and so on and so forth. 50-cent pieces, dollar pieces, the Sacagawea joint, right? We're just going to keep those, I guess, right?
I got the covering. It's braided. It's like a braided covering. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's like red and black and green and blue. And it's braided and it expands. See how it expands? And you feed your wire through it. and it gives your wire a nice braided cable look to it. So yeah, I think it came up pretty good. I also have the wood cut. I got to assemble the table.
The penny's going away this
Hey, Dan.
year. Yes, I understand. I have 2 streams running. Listen, Roger Ledwell got into my head to basically go and start doing the Google thing as opposed to StreamYard. Google is significantly cheaper, and it seems like it's a little bit better to deal with, even though it's a little bit harder. But like anything else, once you start getting used
Thank you, Mr. Jingles.
to it, you get into the mood of using it. So I'm going to look into the Google.
Yeah, fuck Vlad.
Thing, and again, it's like significantly cheaper. StreamYard doing this double thing where I got, I got Miller and then I got Miller Lite. I've got freaking the panoramic view and then I've got the portrait view. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to give these types of options? Why do you have to make it like this? Okay, so for all you technically savvy people, I guess it's cool. Maybe I'm not as technically savvy, which, okay, if that's to my detriment, I'll take the L on that. But right now, not cool, man. It's just making things crazy for everybody. So listen, StreamYard, if you're listening, you might want to fix it, because I'll be honest with you, you're probably going to lose me as a customer here within the next few weeks. Just letting you know. And I think it's fair that I give you a heads up, just because this stream of money is not going to be coming your way no more. It's going to be shifted elsewhere. So just saying that. That's all. I figured I'd be fair. Anyway, again, back to the holidays. So we've got the holidays coming. Whether you celebrate it or not, a lot of people or those around you, your family and stuff, tend to celebrate it. So with saying that, I want y'all to know that if you're dealing with something, I don't know what it is. Not saying that I don't care. I don't know what it is. I can't ever guess to know what it is you could be dealing with during the holiday season. And not saying that you don't go through stuff throughout the year, but during the holidays, I know that it tends to just stick a little bit more. It tends to be a little bit harder, or so it seems. If you feel as if the world is coming down on your shoulders, as if you're bearing the weight of the world, I get it. I understand. If you feel you can't take it anymore, please call somebody. If you can't call anyone because there ain't nobody there to pick up the phone, dial 988. Dial 988. That is the suicide hotline. Now, a lot of people feel a certain way about talking about suicide. I don't. The reason I don't, it's because anybody could kill themselves. Anybody could kill themselves. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you know how to pick up a knife, if you know how to pick up a gun and use it, you can people can kill themselves. Listen, when I was a kid, I was 10 years old. I'll never forget. There was a kid on the baseball team. His name was Scott and an R. I'm not going to say his last name, but he was in the local baseball team that played for my town. Everybody knew him. He killed himself. 10 years old. Boy, 10 years old. He killed himself.
Send fluids? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea, Dan. Sound like something he'd do.
Paramedics. Dial for a counselor, right? Dial for these people that know that have the gift of gab and that know how to talk these things down off of the ledge. Because even though whether you think you do or you don't, there are people that are actually qualified, and I'll say qualified only because also this is how I came up while in the military serving, and doing my best to help people that may feel as if there is no other way. And I appreciate that. Thank you. But that's the reality of it. My thing is, don't leave it for tomorrow. Whether you feel somebody needs to hear the words or not, that's the thing. It's the or not part. It's the or not part. A lot of times, we feel somebody's got it together, so we leave them alone. A lot of times we feel as if they've got shit figured out. So we don't think they need to hear those words. We think it's the guy that just looks depressed, the lady that just feels down on herself. That's the only one. No, everybody needs that fucking talk. Everybody needs that talk. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much ass you're bringing in, how much people like you or hate you. You talk to those people. You ask them if everything is okay, if they need to talk. Because I'll tell you what, I bet you $1 to a donut. There is somebody out there that just feels, that plays a good game. They put up a good facade and they've got everybody fooled. But you never know deep down inside what's going on in their mind. You never know the pain these people could be possibly feeling. So it is always a good thing. Don't ever leave it to chance. Don't ever leave it to, oh, well, they got it figured out, because that might be the last time you see that person. And I take that shit serious, man. I don't play games with these things. All right. Now, I know I joke around a lot and I know I have my stance in certain things. But when it comes to people, I take people serious. This world works because of people. This world moves because of people. The cookies that you eat, the cookies that you like, it works because a person made it delicious like that. You know, when you wipe your behind with a toilet paper, well, you know, it took people to kind of make those things. When you got a dude wipe because you got hemorrhoids and you're wiping your behind, well, it
Yeah, thanks, Steven. Or Mr. Jingles. Steven.
takes people to make these things. Now, I know I'm kind of getting a little bit silly, but basically the point I'm trying to drive home is that people make the world go round. It's not only a song by the Stylistics, pretty good one, check it out. People make this world go round. So everybody counts. Everybody counts. All hands on deck. Everybody counts. Every hip movement makes this place function. So talk, please, please, please talk to people. I don't mean to be bring the house down and bring people's spirits down. This is what reality is, y'all. If you hadn't gotten to talk about the suicides and everything else, well, you're getting it now. Okay. And if that's you, and if I'm talking to you, please don't say anything. But 988 is there. Or if you want to talk to me, you could talk to me too. I'm not going to say that you need to do anything bad. I'll talk to you. But I'm also going to point you in the 988 direction as well, because I don't have all the answers. And I'm not saying that everybody, the people that are so and so qualified in these things to help you and get you in the, give you the proper resources that you need, that they have the answers. I'm not saying that they do either, but they can possibly speak to your problem better than I ever could. But it's always a good thing. It's always a good thing. If you're feeling the way I'm mentioning, if you're feeling these ways, talk. You want to talk. It's like measuring, okay? Life, you don't have any.
My buddy was a business major in college, and he taught me this.
Look at this. This is a large on top, and I'm emptying it into a small without ice. Equals one small with no ice. It's an absolute waste of your fucking money to pay $3.50 for a large when you could buy a small for $2.
Yeah.
Look what they did to my drink. How am I supposed to put my... What the...
Yep, my buddy would never buy a drink with ice in it.
Later on in the day, for Thanksgiving. And I'm sure a lot of you guys in the Foundry also got to experience Thanksgiving with your families as well. Before I continue, Mike Van Dyke, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Mike Van Dyke, I think this is your first time here, man. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy the people in the Foundry. The Foundry and the workers in here are some solid folks. Welcome. Level Plane Productions. Good to see you, family. Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Lord Racer, Jim Anus, everybody else. All right, man. We're rocking and we're rolling, we're moving and we're grooving. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mike Van Dyke, man. Yeah, okay. All right. I see you. You knew me for a while. Okay. Okay, shit. Man, I appreciate you then, man. I appreciate you for coming on and joining us in here. Okay. All right. Horse Sheet, welcome, sir. Good to see you, man. Good to see our brother Horse Sheet. All right. Derek Nelson, I wasn't even invited to Thanksgiving with the family, though I think some realized that and invited me for Christmas. Oh, okay. Well, at least my thing is if you ain't got to, I'll tell you what, man, a family is thinking of you. Somebody is thinking of you. Somebody is thinking about you. I can promise you that. So listen, the holidays are a very sensitive topic. They're they're not sensitive in that you could offend somebody, but they're sensitive in that you don't know where people's state of mind is. It's cold as fuck, us in the northern hemisphere, right? It's cold for many of us in the north, right? And so with the cold and the slowdown and the lack of activity, the lack of daily activity, so better to say that, during the holidays gives people time and time alone and time to reflect. And sometimes people's minds goes in a place that it's not that kosher. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to make ourselves available. So we want to talk with one another and we want to talk with people as much as we can. And we want to get around some kind of people or a person as much as we can. Me, I'm good. Like, I'll be honest with you, I could just sit my ass down. I've got an ass ton of books here that need to be read. And so I will make time with these books by myself and finish these fuckers off. Plus, I got an ass ton of things that I got to send you guys. So I don't have time to be dealing with a lot of people. So listen, I promise you, I am not going to harm myself. That's for sure. And I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be very, very busy this holiday season. But if you're not busy and if you've got a lot of time on your hands and you need to talk to somebody, then please talk to somebody. Or people, go out and reach out to people that might be alone this holiday season and talk to them. Now, back to Thanksgiving, because I put enough mustard on the suicide and the harming oneself thing. But we'll come back to it if necessary. This holiday I was with my family and I was with everybody, you know, my mom, dad, sister-in-law, you know, all that, in-laws, family, nieces, nephews, everybody. What topic do y'all think came up? What topic do y'all think came up? What topic do y'all think came up? Salad.
Let's see. A completely sane family, except for one flat earther. I wonder what topic came up.
J4G, how you doing, sis? How's
Probably the topic of embarrassment and education came up too.
my beautiful salad doing? It's good to see you. If you said the flat earth, you're absolutely right. People, listen. Your man Vlad did not bring up the flat earth. I did not bring up the flat earth. It didn't come from me, okay? Never came from Vlad.
No, it probably came from your worried family members. You know, people that worry about your sanity.
It came from my advanced mathematics teacher, oldest brother, that thinks I'm a total just idiot for believing that the earth is.
You are. You're insane. That's an insane belief. Yes, he is absolutely right.
It's flat. For not even believing, for knowing that the earth is flat. And he's like, you know, my brother just pushes my buttons. I love the dude, but he's like, this idiot with the flat earth. And I'm like, oh, snap. Here we go. So he's one of those guys. He's like a glutton for punishment, which I'll be honest with you. I think that he gives me the shit because deep down, he's starting to see it for himself. So, of course, my brother's like, why do you keep saying that the earth is flat? You know, I was
No, he isn't starting to see it for himself. He's worried about you, asshole. That's the truth. I know if my brother, if he was still alive, started talking flat earth bullshit, I would be worried about him.
watching Star Trek the other day, and then as soon as he said that, I just smiled at him. I'm like,
why did you smile at him? Because he is sane and he likes Star Trek? You think the Matrix is real, dumb fuck, so you can shut the fuck up.
bro, come on, man. He's like, I was watching Star Trek the other day, and it doesn't make any sense how the earth could be flat. And I'm just like, well, Hollywood's got my brother. But
I sincerely doubt that a sane person would reference Star Trek in a flat earth argument. I think you just made that shit up, asshole. I think you lied about what your brothers fucking said.
Not enough, I don't think. Hollywood's got him, but
what a lying piece of shit.
Not as much as one would like to think. And
that conversation never fucking happened.
So instead of being on the attack or on my brother's heels, I just let him talk and I let him explain his piece. And we spoke about Star Trek because I used to like Star Trek. And actually, I'll be honest with you. I like Star Trek. I like the original, right? Captain Kirk. And I love Deep Space Nine. Those are my two favorite Star Treks. I haven't seen some of the new stuff, Strange New Worlds. There's a new one with a black lady captain. But mine are Captain Kirk, my two captains, or my two leadership for the Starship Enterprises, and the Deep Space Nine joint, the ugly looking football joint, right? Captain Kirk and Commander Sisko, right? Commander Sisko played by Avery Johnson, I think it is. I forgot his name. Y'all remember Spencer for Hire? Who remembers Spencer for Hire? Hawk. Who remembers Spencer for Hire with Robert Urich and the brother Hawk? Spencer. Y'all remember Spencer for Hire back in the day? He used to come on ABC. It was the cop drama with the two undercover policemen, right? Spencer from Spencer for Hire and Hawk, right? So Hawk winds up being Commander Sisko, Deep Space Nine. So yeah, okay. Y'all remember Spencer for Hire? Spencer. I used to love that show. And then there was a spinoff of Spencer for Hire with A Man Called Hawk, which actually took place like right up the street from here. It took place, I think, around DC, Baltimore area. And that I love that show. I think it only did one season. It didn't last that long, but man, I love The Man Called Hawk. Y'all need to come back with that. And y'all need to bring Mr. Avery back. Spencer, you remember?
Stop fucking doing that, asshole.
Mike Van Dyke. See, that's why. Look, that's why I fuck with this.
Jesus
Foundry,
Christ.
Man. That's why I fuck with the Foundry. See, when I bring up a damn thing, man, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Spencer.
God, what an idiot.
Yeah. Hawk, A Man Called Hawk. Yeah. So we're talking about Star Trek, and we're talking about like some of our favorite episodes. One of my favorite episodes of Star Trek is the original, is where Bones, Dr. McCoy, gets tricked into falling in love with the alien that looks like this lady he used to mess with, and then freaking Captain Kirk is like, damn it, freaking what's his name? It's not Jim. Dr. McCoy. Damn it, Doc. I forgot his name. Dr. McCoy. Man, he's like, damn it. Fucking stop thinking with your loins and start thinking with your head. I'm like, damn. Okay. I love it. You don't like Star Trek? Okay, Sally doesn't like Star Trek. But I like Star Trek. And I think much of the reason why I like Star Trek is because of how much it resembles just my time in the Navy. And I tell you what, even though Star Trek is fiction, science fiction, Star Trek and how it is arranged, and just the leaps and bounds and how they tackled how society should be run, was just well ahead of its time. Um, I remember my last submarine deployment on a sub out in the Pacific uh, was my first time being on a submarine with women. That was my first time going on a deployment with women. And it was a big sub, right? A huge submarine. And my deployment with these women, like, they were awesome. And my leading officer of our team, I was the leading enlisted and she was the leading officer. And so we worked so well together. And she's just such a smart, amazing woman. And at first, like, we had a problem because, like, I do shit my way, and she didn't like that. And so we came to an understanding, we came to an agreement, and we actually worked very, very well together. And she's an amazing leader, very smart woman, and I learned quite a bit from her. And so just working with her and working with the other females on there, that was a very solid and a very capable crew. And that was my last submarine deployment. And it was an amazing submarine deployment. And just looking at how everything functioned and flowed, there was no static. There wasn't anything icky or weird about it. And what it reminded me of was Star Trek. And I just said, God, dog, this looks like an original Star Trek with just how everything flows and how everything moves right. Anyway, so saying that, and I was, talking about that episode with my brother, and my brother was talking about how we can do time travel and everything else. And it then dawned on me.
Say what? What did he just say?
With just how everything flows and how everything moves right. Anyway, so saying that, and I was, talking about that episode with my brother, and my brother was talking about how we can do time travel and everything else. And
No, we can't do time travel. I don't think your brother would have said that if he is serious.
Then dawned on me that it was the perspective my brother was tackling the flat earth from. And it was my brother hadn't seen anything. He hadn't, he's seen the curve, and just hearing how he speaks, and he's not a dummy, right? It's what you get to see. It's what you see. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how high you score on these tests or everything else. There's something to be had when it comes to a perspective, when it comes to seeing something, in order for you to properly understand it, right? In order for you to comprehend it, in order for you to say, yes, I get it, right? Because if you don't see it,
God, he really loves the sound of his own voice, doesn't he?
If you don't see it and it doesn't fall into that block to where you're like, all right, now I've seen it, now I get it. You won't get it. You won't understand it, because you're still going to approach whatever it is you're trying to make sense of from your old perspective. It's like if you've never drove a car. You've never drove a car in your life, and the only thing you've done is ride bicycles. All you've done is ride two-wheel vehicles. That's it. And then somebody puts you in the seat of a car. And then they're telling you, I need you to drive from here to the mall. The mall is 2 miles from here, so it's not that hard. And it's 2 country miles. So it's not like New York City miles that are, Midtown Manhattan miles that are hard as fuck. It's a country mile, 2 miles. So I need you to drive from here to the mall. You won't be able to do it because you're coming at it from the perspective of a bicycle rider, right? The same thing must be said about my oldest brother.
Say what? What? What are you fucking talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, you blowhard?
That are, Midtown Manhattan miles that are hard as. And then somebody puts you in the seat of a car. And then
right, so you've just ridden bicycles your whole life, right? What? Jesus Christ, this guy's so full of shit.
Drove a car. You've never drove a car in your life,
right?
And the only thing you've done is ride bicycles. All you've done is ride two-wheel vehicles. That's it.
Okay.
And then somebody puts you in the seat of a car.
So you've never been in a car at all? Ever? You've never seen a car? What the fuck are you talking about? Have you been trained on how to use a car? Like what the pedals do? Have you had practice? You know, you've never seen a brain before, and all of a sudden, someone gives you surgical tools and throws you into the middle of a brain operation. What the fuck are you talking about?
And then they're telling you, I need you to drive from here to the mall. The mall is 2 miles from here, so it's not that hard. And it's, it's 2 country miles. So it's not like New York City miles that are, Midtown Manhattan miles that are hard as fuck. It's a country mile, 2 miles. So I need you to drive from here to the mall.
Are they Hawk & Spencer, really? That's cool.
You won't be able to do it because you're coming at...
How? I mean, if you can drive the car, what? So you're saying someone who rides a bike, if they drive a car, they can't do it? What?
From the perspective of a bicycle rider, right?
No, they're coming at it at the perspective of someone who used to ride a bike, now got a car that can go further and faster. What the fuck are you talking about?
The same thing must be said about my oldest brother. The dude is...
Oh my Jesus. So he's comparing like science to a bicycle and flat earth to a fucking car. That's what he's doing. What a fucking dumbass. Holy Jesus.
Smart as hell. This dude taught me so much coming up. So much in such a short period, right?
He obviously fucking didn't. What, did he teach you like to brush your teeth and shave? Is that what he did? He sure as fucking didn't teach you anything educational.
Taught me how to draw, taught me how to make paper airplanes, taught me how to cook, taught me how to do all kinds of stuff. And I remember my oldest brother used to just make
So yeah, just what I said. Nothing educational.
Shit. Like I couldn't even tell you. Like the dude is just he could do everything. He could do everything and anything. Whatever he felt like doing and he put his mind to, he could do it the first time and he'd be fucking amazing at it. But he doesn't understand the flat earth. And every time...
Right, because the flat earth is impossible. It's physically impossible and doesn't exist. Your brother is sane. You are not.
Time we talk about it, before I would get upset with him and I'd kind of poke fun at him and be like, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. It's not his fault because he hasn't seen it. And I'm basically saying that because there are a lot of Globers out there that they think they know. They're approaching a car with the perspective of a bicycle rider.
Oh my God, what an idiot. What a fucking moron.
They're trying to...
You gotta be kidding me. My God, he's got an ego on him, doesn't he?
They're trying to tell us how to drive a car when we've not only rode a bike, but we've also driven a car, and now we've driven a truck, and we've done a multitude of things. But all they know is...
Oh my Lord, he really is something, isn't he?
Is how to ride 2 wheels. They don't understand 4 wheels. They don't understand the mechanical operation it takes, the signaling, right?
Jesus
the
Christ.
Rules of the road when it comes to a 4-wheel vehicle like a car. They don't get it. So they're going to tackle it from a bike rider's perspective. Bike with no engines in it, no machines other than the 2 feet that you got. That's it. That's it. And it's okay. It's okay. But
oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, it's okay that you don't know. Fucking condescending prick. Fuck you.
Thing is you need to remember, I needed to actually recognize where my brother was coming from.
Jesus
I needed to recognize
Christ.
like, you know what? This is why he doesn't fucking get it. And it finally dawned on me that he didn't get it when he kept talking about Star Trek and it just doesn't make sense. Because even though he was laughing, it didn't make sense to him. It didn't make sense to him because he still kept approaching it the same way we keep approaching it. This is why the dialogue, not the arguments, not the shit talk, right? But the dialogue is important. And we need to ask the questions that maybe we just gloss over. And so it's like, okay, what have you seen? Like, tell me what it is you've seen. Tell me what you're thinking, right? Like, talk to me about what it is you're thinking and what don't you get? And so when we explain it to them from the flat perspective, they're still going to put it,
hey, Silas Raider,
in a ball perspective. So when we just talk and talk till our faces turn blue and they still don't get it, it's time to work. It's time to go outside, and it's time to actually put our boots to the ground and fucking show them exactly what it is we're talking about.
Well, you're going to measure? You're going to measure your flat Earth? Is that what you're going to do? You're just going to go out and live stream, try and flat smack people. Is that what you're going to do? See, all you got to do is present a map, a model, and measurements. It's as simple as that. You know, it should be simple if the Earth is actually flat, right? But you guys won't because you know it isn't.
Okay. Now I know it's winter time and a lot of us don't want to be outside. I get it. And so, yeah, of course, get a Gleason's map out and kind of demonstrate to them how it works. But nothing works like real life. Okay. Take them to the beach. Take them to a lake. Take them somewhere, right? To where you can demonstrate this thing, and take them during midday.
So you can demonstrate, not measure anything, demonstrate. Just say, look, it looks flat. Look, it looks flat. I know it's been measured as spherical, but it looks flat. You know, ignore fact and listen to my opinion.
Take them before midday, like at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Idiot.
Take them during midday at 12:30 in the afternoon. Take them post midday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, especially during wintertime. And then they could see for themselves, right? You could show them during that time. Okay. Like, here we go. Right here. It's noontime. Right there. Right there. We could say that this is freaking 9:30 at night. This sun right here, or this light. And then we could say that this is like 3:30. Okay. 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay. We could just make it like that. And then we could say that it's just moving away. And so the more I spoke with my brother, the less shit I was talking with him. And the more I sat to listen. And you know, I tell you what, it made me start to look at these globers a little bit different. And even though they get on our nerves, they're like the little brother, even though he's older than me. They're the little brother that gets on your nerves, even though they kind of mean well. Some of them actually are evil, and some of them are liars. But some of them just don't see it yet. They haven't grown into that next layer. And that's okay. But you have to recognize that. Like, please, at least hear me out and recognize that this is where a lot of these globers, this is what they're just going based off of what they see. That's it.
No, we have measured it, motherfucker. The Earth has been measured, and we can confirm that. You've got your opinion, man. That's all you've got. Oh, it's flat because it looks flat. I'm a fucking idiot. What a moron.
They're just going based off of what they see. And so my brother even said, well, haven't you been in an airplane and haven't you looked outside and see that the Earth is curving? And that's what the final nail in the coffin was for me to recognize his point of view. And so I said, that's what it is. He's
saying that his brother, a non-flat earther, is giving him flat earth arguments. That's what he's saying.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. And so that's when I had to break it down to him. All right, man. Those things are the views of your window. And then I showed him, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'll bring it up for you. And we can talk about it, because this talks about this right here specifically.
created by the window. You mean the glass on an
Talks
the glass on an airplane window isn't flat? Think it is.
to an episode that I did a couple of months ago where I said, hey, is it curving?
And even if it isn't flat, it's this shape to conform to the fuselage of the airplane, right? So why would it make things look curved this way if it's curved this way? Why would it do that, liar?
Is the Earth curving or not? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this with y'all. Hold on. Of course. Okay. I'm going to share this with y'all right here. Boom. So if you look at, that was my that was my my thumbnail for that episode, so you could check it out, right? But I showed him this right here. Is it curving? It sure is. But look at what else is curving. The rest of this in here is curving. But the horizon is curving. It is curving. But this is also, let me show you. All of this is also curving. So this is me in a little Civil Air Patrol aircraft running a test mission, right?
And you're shooting it with a GoPro, which is a wide-angle lens, which will give you distortion. Why do you use a GoPro, dipshit?
And
why didn't you just use a regular fucking camera? You dishonest liar.
I'm actually doing some stuff for an operation, or a military exercise called Red Flag. Red Flag, and it took place in Alaska, right? And this is overland Alaska, down in Eielson, around Eielson Air Force Base.
Okay, how high are you up? How high are you? Maybe 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet?
For all you Alaska folks out there that know,
you aren't even up to cloud level yet, man.
Where Eielson is, all right? So you can see other things in here curving. This is also curving.
Yeah, because you're using a wide-angle lens. So you don't know that if you want things to be straight, you don't use a wide-angle lens? You don't know that by now?
This is also curving, right? This is a lens effect. Look at the car. The car is also curving. The background here, this mountain is curving away. Much of this is curving. This is also curving. But when you look at the car the normal way, hell no, it ain't curving. It ain't.
Right, it isn't. Yes, that's what a wide-angle lens does. It's what a fisheye level lens does. But what about video like from, I don't know, Mage 2, where he didn't use a fisheye lens? He used a rectilinear lens, a standard lens that doesn't show curvature. What about that? See, they don't want to talk about those.
It ain't curving, man. You got to be out your mind. No, it ain't curving. So please, don't think that it is, okay? Do not think that it is.
What a dishonest fuck. Seriously, what a dishonest fuck.
And here's more curve. Look at that. Thank you, Mark Rizzo, for that. Love, much love. Our brother Mark Rizzo's in the house. Mark Rizzo, much appreciated for love to the phase 2 in the Cash App. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mark Rizzo. Thank you, sir. So more curvature. You can see the strut right here under the wing curving. Look at that. More curve. This Field Fox, it's also curving. Within the cabin, also curving. Anyway, all that to say, there's a lot of curving features going on in there. I had to show that to him just to bring him up to speed, just so he could see that, yes, I understand you're smart. Yes, I understand you know math. But your reality is going to curve because of that perspective that camera is going to give you.
No. If you see curvature, if you see that the horizon curved, that has nothing to do with the camera, fuckwit. It has absolutely nothing to do with the camera. And if you were honest, which you aren't, you'd realize that not everybody uses a GoPro. NASA doesn't use a fucking GoPro on the ISS. Well, I mean, they do on their suits. But when they photograph the Earth, they use a goddamn fucking Nikon full frame, motherfucker.
Everything is going to curve. You look outside, it's all going to curve.
Nikon D, what are they up to now? D6? What is the latest Nikon full frame digital reflex camera? The Nikon, what? I don't know. That's the 850. Where is it? Nikon D6. Yeah, it's the D6. $7,000. That's a goddamn good camera. 20.8 megapixels, FX format, CMOS sensor, 14 frames per second, extended ISO, 328,000.
And depending on what your window is shaped like, looking out the window, looking at the horizon, it will curve. It will.
No, it will if it's curved. If you see it without a fucking camera, what the fuck are you talking about, liar?
It will. If
What
it's
a
a curved
fucking idiot.
piece of glass, it'll curve.
No, it won't. Not if it's optical glass, not if it's flat plexiglass that they've just bent. No, it won't curve anything, dummy. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
In the cockpit of some airplane, of some fighter jets, they're curved, right?
Yeah, you think the pilot sees curves everywhere? No, he doesn't. He fucking doesn't. Here, let's look at some fucking videos from inside of a fucking cockpit. View from inside of a fighter jet cockpit. Not a firefighter. Fighter jet. How about that? Here's a regular fucking camera. Look at all these straight lines, asshole. Look at these straight lines. You dumb motherfucker. Oh, there's a curve line too. There's a curve. That's straight. That's straight. That's straight. That's straight. What do you know? You're a fucking liar.
And so that curvature allows it to withstand a certain amount of pressure, outside pressure. So that's why it's built the way it is for a lot of them, not all of them. The SR-71 isn't a curved canopy, right? So within a lot of those, I think your F-14, 15, 16,
the White House,
your F-4 Phantoms, your U-2s, those are all curved cabins, right? Curved cockpits. So, and they have the curved windows. And so
they're curved for fucking to be streamlined for aerodynamics, not to keep pressure out, dipshit. Jesus fucking Christ. This guy just doesn't know anything.
When you look outside, you're going to get that curved effect as well. I don't make these rules, man. I don't build these planes.
No, you don't know the rules, asshole. You don't fucking know the goddamn rules.
Either, but that's just how it is.
I don't make the rules. I just lie.
And the plane that I flew in the EP3. Everything is a flat plane of glass. That airplane isn't going to climb above 30,000 feet. It won't. Not while we were doing what we were doing. It will not climb above 30,000 feet. So
So you're saying to climb above 30,000, the cockpit has to be curved, the glass has to be curved, or I'm sorry, Lexan has to be curved. None of them are glass anymore. But the SR-71 isn't. It goes twice that high. So what the fuck are you talking about? See, he's just blabbering. He's just fucking blabbering. Just spewing gibberish.
While we're at the altitude that we're at doing our mission, like everything is flat. Everything's flat. Everything is flat. As far as you can see, everything's flat. And so this is important, and this is important to understand, because you saw where I was.
You know, your glasses are curved. Do you see everything curved? Dumb fuck. Your glasses are curved, right? Do you see everything curved? No, you fucking don't.
Right? You saw what I was using, and I was at like 13,000 feet, 14,000 feet in that Civil Air Patrol aircraft doing that thing, but I had my GoPro, and that GoPro gives you that curving effect. And I'm at 1,300 feet, not 13,000, excuse me. I'm at 1,300 feet, right, off of the ground. And so I showed him that, and he's like, "You sure that's not the Earth?" And I'm like, I'm not here to bullshit you, man, right? And so he listened. We went back and forth, and it wasn't back and forth like we were aha-ing each other. He was just like, it doesn't make sense. What I noticed when he kept saying it doesn't make sense.
No, I'm sure your brother didn't say it doesn't make sense. You're lying, man. You're fucking lying, you fucking liar.
That is a Glober's way of saying this is confusing. And that's okay, because we were there too.
Unless he was talking about flat Earth, the flat Earth bullshit you were spewing. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But no, your brother about the Earth being curved didn't say it doesn't make any sense. You're a fucking liar.
Some of us. It's a Glober's way of also saying, I can't believe that because it's been a ball the whole time. I'm just going to go to it being flat. There's no warm-up period. There's no trial period, 7 days, 14-day trial period. And then if I don't like it, it may sound flowery.
Well, we're skipping to the live.
And good, but as far as an effect.
Hey, gravity hits hard. Exactly. He's just talking about nothing. He's lying his ass off about what his brother said. He's lying his ass off about optics. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He just loves to hear himself fucking spew.
Words.
He just loves to hear himself spew.
Sure, you'll sound smart, but what's the use of sounding smart if the people that you're delivering this information to don't know what the hell you're talking about? So basically, all in all, explain that to my brother. He began to say that he didn't understand it, but deep down I could tell that he was starting to see what I was talking about. He was starting to understand and recognize what I was saying because he was quiet. And his only rebuttal was, yeah, I don't get it. Nah.
Yeah, he was being polite. He was being polite to you. What he should have done is committed you. What he should have done is had papers written up to have you committed to an insane asylum.
Nah, he was getting it. He was getting it because I was making it nice and plain for him. What I think is he didn't get how simple it was. It didn't make sense for it to be that simple.
You know who doesn't get it? You. You don't get it, liar. Especially after I showed you, or I tried to show you, how the military uses curve and spin in their in a firing solution. You didn't want to hear that, did you, liar? Fucking fraud piece of shit.
This flat Earth has done something tricky to me. It's made me realize that if you want to learn something, or if you're looking to learn something, it shouldn't be that hard. If that makes any sense, you need to find a way to approach what it is you're trying to learn. First of all, an interest is important. You have to have an interest in it, right? If whatever you don't have an interest in, it could be the easiest freaking thing in the world. You won't learn it. If you're not interested, it's going to be very hard to learn. If you're super interested, it will be one of the most fun experiences you'll ever have, and you'll learn a lot more than you've ever imagined. because of how fun it is to learn or to get to understand something that seems as if it jives, it works with your spirit. Working a language is no different, right? Using a language, understanding a language is no different. And so he started to see where I was coming from, but his only response was, I don't get it. I don't get it. How could that happen? How could it be? How could it be? And he had a hard time because he held.
Did you explain it? Did you like show him your measurements and your model that proves the heliocentric model doesn't work, or a map that works? Did you show him that, or did you just try and bullshit him?
Held on to his notion of the world, which is a ball, but he's never seen it as a ball. He hasn't. And when I showed him the convexity or the concavity of the effects of the camera effects that I showed him,
he knew right in a fucking minute that that's what a wide angle lens does. You dishonest piece of shit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
he saw that too because he shut up and he was like, and when he saw the car and how it was bolted up, he was like, yeah, he shut up. And really, his silence told me everything, and he didn't have to say anything. And I wasn't going to belittle him or anything like that. No, I was like, no. These, like when I saw his silence, I started to realize that this is a time that I need to take advantage of and not harm his mind, but instead enrich his mind. Because when you get silent, one thing I've noticed is when you learn something new and you begin to understand what it is you're learning, like that silence means fertile ground. That silence is virgin soil for seeds of information. So it's waiting for you to seed that mind. And so that's what I did. I didn't give him too much so he can do the rest, but I gave him enough. I gave him enough to where he can explore the rest for himself. So he could do more research. So he could listen to the guys like you on YouTube, the guys like you that have your channels that do a lot of this work, right? That I've been missing in action for a couple of weeks, that do the things. You know, RG, shout out to you. RG does a lot of the stuff. RG does a lot more advanced stuff. He doesn't do flat earth basics like I do, like I like to do. He does a lot more of the advanced stuff. But for all you guys that are out there doing this kind of work, that's where guys like him could run. And he could hear it from somebody else that maybe might explain it a little bit different, right? And then all these different bits and pieces, he'll be able to get this. He'll be able to kind of come to terms with what the reality of this place is, and then it'll make sense to him. And then he might be suffering from a lot more quiet. And maybe he might be making fun of me a little bit more, but his what I learned again from my brother was when he pokes fun at me like that, it's because he's learning. I needed to kind of take a step back and realize he's not attacking me to attack me because he's being an asshole, right? Even though he's my older brother and he slaps me upside the head from time to time, he's bigger than me, but he's not. It's not because he's an asshole. It's because he wants the response. He wants to learn something. He wants to understand something, and I'm more than happy to divulge whatever I've got so he can understand what it is that is going on about this place and what's not going on, and why it is we talk about the topics that we do and how we get there. Because to the traditional globe earther, everything we say is Greek. They don't get it. It annoys them, and it makes them do things that they otherwise wouldn't do if.
So he think, hey, Mule Fan. So he thinks that flat earthers just talk above us. We just can't comprehend the profound information that they're laying down. What a piece of shit this guy is.
We were globers, or if we thought alike, right? Or
God,
if they didn't
what a
think it
dumb
was so
fuck.
strange. Like our information makes their ears itch, right?
So he's talked for a full fucking hour and a half. Oh no, where did he go? Yeah, he's talked for a full hour, and he hadn't said a fucking thing.
And it's a tough reality. And that tough reality is the same as the flat earth. It's a tough reality, but God damn it, it's the fucking truth. And it is the reality. So
no, it isn't, you fucking liar. It isn't. It's been proven that it isn't. But you're so fucking stupid, so dishonest, so uneducated, so fucking caught up in your fucking cult and your fucking greed and your fucking conspiracy theorist. COVID was the worst fucking thing that could ever happen to a fucking gullible mind. COVID and YouTube and TikTok had all these fucking paranoid, gullible fucking idiots who believe anything you fucking tell them, forced to stay at home and watch YouTube and TikTok and listen to these fucking frauds and these conspiracy theorists spew their horse shit, and you believed it. Every fucking last word of it. Jesus fuck. Well, YouTube told me that the government is corrupt because they want me to wear a mask so I don't infect my neighbors. So everything's evil and everything's bad and everything's a lie except for flat earth and mud flood and fucking all this other horse shit. These fucking assholes. Oh, it's the truth. Prove it, motherfucker. Map, model, measurements. If you don't have those, shut the fuck up.
a lot of great work. And you're looking for answers as well. And what we're doing is we're putting this stuff together. We don't know what the hell we're putting together. We don't know, but God damn it, we're giving it a try. We're doing the best we can with the information we have. And so it allows us to break away from the bullshit that we've been fed. And it allows us to value our children a little bit more and value the time that we have with our kids a little bit more, and to understand the ways of our enemies, and to understand that, hey, being glamorous and rich and all that monetary value that these guys seem to put on a high pedestal, it ain't all what everybody thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Being comfortable like that, but lying at the same time, I'd much rather be a poor guy that's telling the truth.
You're a fucking liar. You are a fucking liar. Yeah, Monkey's there. I don't know where he's asleep in there. He sleeps during the day and part of the evening.
And one thing I notice is that there are doctors out there. They're good people. They're good scientists, good people that do those lines of work. Good people that don't make a fucking...
Nah, he isn't coming.
Nah. You have those naturopath doctors that don't make a fucking dime because they don't...
Naturopath doctors
don't accept Big Pharma's poison. They don't accept their nonsense to give to the people. They don't. I know a few of them, and they've saved a lot of people's lives. But they don't accept the bullshit that Big Pharma is going to try and put in people's bodies so that they can shorten their lifespans. These are the people that have to suffer in a world full of lies. These are the people that are there to service you, me, our children, our loved ones. But they have to, and it comes back to what this globe Earth thing is. Okay, it comes back to that. And so, if you're living in that globe Earth,
so basically, this is just like Flat Earth Church, right? This is Flat Earth Church. He passes around his offering plate, right? He's got his PayPal fucking links and shit, and he just talks. He just fucking talks from a pulpit. What a fucking tool.
Lie. Your naturopath doctors don't matter. Your true scientists that are trying to figure this place out, right? And recognizing that this whole, climate change thing that they're putting on you is a lie and everything. All these things are lies. And that freaking injectable nonsense that they put is a lie. And this,
true scientists? Is that what you just fucking said? Fucking quacks and insane people? Jesus fucking Christ. He deserved cholera. That's what he deserves, is cholera. Yeah. Hook him up with some cholera and see if he trusts doctors then. I bet $1 million he would. I was watching a show, or it's a clip from a show, I don't know if it was Grey's Anatomy or one of those, it was a doctor show. And this guy was like, dude, you can't put a mask on my child. I don't want a mask on my child. You can't mask I'm against masks. And he did something. He attacked one of the doctors or something, and he got cut. And it, like, pretty fucking deep, or something happened, right? He needed surgery. And last thing the nurse asked him when he was when she was filling out the admission forms, okay, so should I specify mask or no mask? And he said, what do you mean? Well, do you want the doctor to wear a mask or no mask? And he's like, mask. Yeah. That.
AI, it's with these robots and everything, it's real, right? And the stuff they're doing with the sky, that's real. Like these guys that are doing that hard work and that are super smart, these scientists, and they're trying to tell you they're not going to make that money. They're not going to get played like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye and all these guys, right? They're not going to get played like that. They're not going to get any recognition like those guys. No, they're going to be called crazy and everything else. But they are falling within the confines of the true earth.
No, they aren't, liar. Flat Earth is not true Earth, you fucking lying sack of shit. God damn, you're a dishonest fuck.
And that's the price you pay for telling the truth.
No, yeah.
That's the price you pay, but at the end of the day, it's worth it, and your family's worth it. And even if it's Thanksgiving and there were times where my nephew, my niece, my damn other nephews, my brothers, and they had fun making fun of me. But I took it all in stride. Because when I spoke, everybody shut the hell up. They didn't shut the hell up so they can take a step back and then start making fun of me. No, they shut up because they understood. They were like, there's something in what it is he's saying. And
No, they didn't, man. They were embarrassed for you. They were shocked that someone with their blood would be fucking insane. God damn. Oh, I flat smacked them really good. They were silent. I stunned them into silence with my knowledge.
Presented to them.
Fucking idiots.
Easy. And I let them know when there were things that I didn't know, I just didn't know. So then what are the stars? I don't know. What is the sun? I don't know. There are things that people say.
But he knows exactly what everything's all about, right? He doesn't know anything. He didn't know what anything is, but he's smarter than you, so you should listen to him.
That the sun could be this, it could be this, but I don't believe that it's a solid object. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Not saying that it's not. I don't believe that. And we have evidence to show these things, right? We can back it up. But what can...
No, you don't. And no, you can't. You can't back up anything you fucking say, asshole. Nothing. You're a liar.
We totally back up. What can we totally show and demonstrate time and time again?
Nothing.
Is that this place isn't curving. And Billy Corrigan, I guess that's a solid question. I don't know what view you're looking at right now. Is it possible for you guys to consider the Earth may be a globe after all, or no chance of that? You know, Billy Corrigan, here's the thing. I'm not going to get mad at you for asking that question, because I think that's an honest question, and I'm going to give you an honest answer.
No, he won't. He won't give him an honest answer because he's a fucking liar. He's a pathological liar.
It's not possible. It's not possible. It's almost impossible, because you have to remember, or if you don't know, you have to know that we came from the globe. I'm going to assume that you are a globe earther, right? Or that you believe that the Earth is a globe.
Yes, all insane people came from insanity. Or all insane people came from sanity. So that's what you did. You're insane, and you used to be sane.
There's a difference between what you believe and what we know. Okay? Now that we are where we are, it's because we've seen the Earth because of what it's given us. The Earth.
No, you haven't. Because of what it's given you? What the fuck are you talking about, clown?
It has not given us curvature. The Earth has given.
Oh, the Earth hasn't given you. The Earth hasn't given you curvature. What the fuck are you talking about? It hasn't given you curvature? You're fucking insane. You're a lying shit stain.
Given us flat time and time again, right? And that's the thing. Once you go flat, you don't go back.
Well, except for Jaron and Speak Truth, Seek Truth, and Elizabeth, and Witsit, and what's his name? The conference guy, that guy. Except for those guys, right? All the people that actually stop being bullshitters.
So that's a fair question that you asked, and I'm giving you a fair answer that I'm giving you back. I can't go back to the globe, and it's not that I refuse. That's the thing.
Yeah, his grift relies on him being a flat earther. He can't go back. He can't go back. I mean, he's developing an app, you know? So, it's just a fucking clown. You're just a grifting con man, a lying grifter.
We don't refuse to go back to the globe. We can't. It's not possible. It's like a check valve. Once that water passes that check valve, it's not going back. Or it's like a forward biased freaking Zener diode for all you electricians and electronics technicians out there. Once your freaking signal goes one direction, it's not going in that opposite direction. It just isn't. It's not possible, right? It's not possible for that to happen. And you've got to understand, for all of you guys that live on this.
I mean, this is just pure cult indoctrination techniques. You just can't go back. You got to be. Flat Earth is true. Flat Earth is real. I haven't proven it, but you know it is. I trust me, bro.
Within the confines of this globe belief, you have to see it. We're not going to force anything down your throat. We can't. Like, you won't get anything out of that, because once you see it for yourself, like, you can't unsee it. You can't. But I'll go a step further as to say that once you see it for yourself, you're now going to have to make a choice. You're going to make a choice to either say, hey, I got it. I see it. I got it. Or you could continue with the globe. But the difference is you're no longer ignorant. The difference is you're lying to yourself. And there's nobody greater than yourself that you could be lying to. Nobody greater. It's not your mom, your dad, nobody.
God, listen to this hypocritical fuck. Listen to this projecting hypocritical fuck.
It's when you start lying to yourself, you're lost.
Yeah.
You're
lost, motherfucker.
Lost. when you lie to yourself, anybody outside of you is never going to get the best of you. They just aren't.
Yeah. Truer words were never spoken, liar. Truer words were never spoken.
Jaren Melodome, fair enough. But what about people like Jaren Melodome? How are they different? I don't know who Melodome is. I heard of Melodome. Judas, Judas, you know, I'll be honest with you. Judas does what Judas wants to do. Judas, it took him 300 some odd days, 300.
See, listen to this piece of shit. He calls himself a truth seeker, but when someone actually finds the truth that they're seeking, he calls him Judas, the man that betrayed Christ. What a piece of shit this guy is.
It's 36 days or 35 days exactly to come up with a ticket. And then he gave excuses as to why.
Yeah, he already had a ticket, asshole. And Dave McKeegan showed you his ticket, and Jaren was right there with him. So you think they'd have a different fucking ticket? You think their tickets would be different, asshole? If they were both there at the same fucking place at the same fucking time and left from the same place at the same fucking time? You think their tickets would be different? Or did you demand something that you knew they couldn't fucking produce because Jaren burned his up? He showed you his boarding pass. He showed you his itinerary. He showed you everything you need to make an intelligent decision. But you're not intelligent. You're a dishonest fuck.
Why he couldn't give me a ticket. I don't know if you knew that. But he gave me a reason as to why a ticket couldn't be given. So I'm like,
and you're a fuck. Check it out. This is the thing I made. It's pretty cool. It's for the it's for the laser engraver to hold the board. It actually sits like this, clamps onto the side of it, onto one of the rails, and it's got 3D printed grommet to protect the cable. The screen is enclosed in this part, and it pivots up. It's on a hinge, so it pivots up so I can see it when I'm standing over it. It's pretty cool.
If I couldn't trust somebody to give me a freaking ticket, I can't trust him to do the bare bones basics and tell me the truth about what it is he saw. So it doesn't matter what he saw, but whatever Jaren saw, it'll go back to.
Yeah, it does matter what he saw. That's why you're going on about it a year later. That's why it fucking burns your ass a whole year fucking later. Dad was in the Air Force. Uncle was in the Army. Sister was in the Air Force. Grandpa was in the Navy. And not one of them have ever questioned the planet that we live on naturally. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter what the sky is doing. You understand? Because if you're going to talk about the sky, I need you to confirm the condition of the Earth first.
Right. Yeah, the Earth is spherical. That's the only way what happened in the sky could have happened. Couldn't happen on a flat Earth, motherfucker. Could not happen on a flat Earth. Ever.
Have to confirm that the Earth is curving. And if you haven't done that or are not doing that, what difference does it make what the sky is doing?
Oh, sorry.
If the Earth is not curving. I think is it?
It has been measured as spherical for over 2,000 years, you dumb fucking liar.
More interesting that the Earth isn't curving and the sun isn't doing all these other things. That's even crazier.
Well, you mean the sun wasn't south of them when they were looking south away from the sun? Away from the furthest point that the sun could ever be on your flat Earth? You mean that didn't happen? Fucking shut the fuck up, liar.
Right? But for those that
they just have to deny reality. They have to deny what they've seen with their eyes. What a fucking asshole.
The globe construct of what this place is. Remember, that the globe.
It's not a fucking construct, asshole. It's reality. You believe in a construct, something that cannot be proven, that doesn't exist.
You shine a light on the globe in a particular way, and you'll have it traveling in the opposite direction, right?
How? How are you going to do that, asshole? Do it. Prove that. Prove that you can just shine a light on a globe and have it turn in the opposite direction. Or a flat earth. Do it. Do it. Prove it.
You had guys like, is it Joe Hanvey? Joe Hanvey.
Oh, that piece of shit? Yeah, he couldn't get it to work, man. He tried to do what you just said. Couldn't get it to work.
I think it's Joe Hanvey. Joe Hanvey.
Took him how many dozens of times before he finally gave up and said, I don't take any, I'm not even going to deal with people anymore. I'm not even going to deal with the people who prove me wrong anymore.
That demonstrated this. And I like this model because this is something to the effect that I said before I even saw him make a model. And I didn't want to unleash that to the rest of the audience because I didn't want y'all thinking like I thought. I wanted you guys to have your own thoughts. But prior to him saying that, Joe Hanvey, I said, it could be something if a dome is there, if there is a dome-like structure. Now, I happen to be one of these flat earthers that believes that there is a dome.
Well, prove it, motherfucker. Prove it. Give us proof of your fucking dome. Physical proof.
Structure that is around this earth. I believe that. I believe that.
God
but
damn.
I can't prove it to you.
Then why do you believe it? Then why do you fucking believe it? If you can't prove it, why do you believe it? Huh?
Believe that. I'm just telling y'all what I believe. But what are the differences, or what's the use of my belief when I can't prove it? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's why it's my belief. However, if it's the earth being flat.
But he wants you to believe it enough to send him money.
It's an understanding, and it's a knowledge that we have.
It's a knowledge without proof. Knowledge without proof is called a belief. It's called a religion.
What's your name again? I'm sorry, I forgot your name. You were in here a little bit ago, Billy Corrigan. Yeah, it's an understanding that we have because we got to see it. And once we saw it, there's no going back.
Yeah, when he says got to see it, he means stood on the beach and looked at the ocean. That's what he means. Hadn't measured it, hadn't confirmed anything, just looked at the ocean like a fucking halfwit. Oh, look, it's flat. It's flat. Look at it's flat.
So, Billy Corrigan, you don't. I'm not telling you to agree with us, but you're going to have to do the legwork yourself, because just asking us to believe it, like you guys are going to, like, I don't know what it is that you could do. I don't think there's anything you can do unless provide us curvature, which you're never going to do. You're never going to give us curvature.
We've presented you with the measurements. I've told you where to look for, in military manuals. Yeah, I've told you that.
And that's okay, because we know you're not going to be able to give us curvature. So we're satisfied with it. And I think it's a good place for the flat earth community to be these days, strictly because it's not, we don't guess. Take a guess. Play some Jeopardy music as to what's around the sun. What's close to the sun?
Okay. I was cutting toward live, so let's see what he has to say here.
Nope. Damn. StreamYard, come on, bro. There we go. So check this out. There go 3i Atlas, right?
Yeah.
Comet 3i Atlas. Get this shit the fuck out of here. Comet 3i Atlas is experiencing a non-gravitational, and this is from IFL Science, is experiencing a non-gravitational acceleration. What does that mean? Well, what do y'all think that means?
IFL Science. Okay. I'm just trying to see if they're legit. IFL stands for I fucking love science. Okay.
Okay. 3i Atlas, they say this thing is coming. We already know that these guys can project. These guys can make objects in the sky and make you think that what you're seeing is a ball in space that's burning because of gas, or it's a piece of ice that's on fire. And
no, they don't make you see that. They don't make you see that. Fuck, you're dishonest.
This one and that one and that one and this one. And you see this? Thanks to its scientists have been able to determine the comet's mass more precisely. This is by Alfredo Carpenetti, okay? And this is what they say is 3i Atlas. Look at that. You see? I love how,
Yeah, that's a comet.
Anytime they show this thing, I love how they don't give it any, there's no background, there's no nothing to give it context. But they're
What? No background? What do you mean background? The fuck are you talking about? The background is space, dipshit.
going to tell you that this is 3i Atlas and nothing to give it any context, but that's okay. Interstellar comet 3i Atlas was discovered just 5.5 months ago, and in that time it had taken the world by storm. This peculiar object, only the third interstellar object discovered among the thousands estimated to be passing through our solar system, is endlessly fascinating. There have been a few studies in that last several weeks explaining that 3i Atlas is experiencing a non-gravitational acceleration. However, since that sounds a bit like something else could be powering it, an engine of a spacecraft, according to some people, for example, we wanted to make sure people know that's what that actually means. Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
Yeah, let's go to what the article says. So let's see where he's there have been a few new studies in the explaining that. However, since that sounds a bit like something else could be powering it, an engine of a spacecraft, according to some people, for example, we wanted to make sure people know what that actually means. There's been a lot of misinformation about this comet, including claims that it was a spacecraft in disguise using its close passage to the sun back in October. What is non-gravitational acceleration? Non-gravitational acceleration means that a celestial body is experiencing an acceleration that is not due to the gravitational force of another planetary body or the sun. Is it rockets? No, it's due to outgassing. Comets are large chunks of gas, large chunks of ice and rock, often called dirty snowballs, and when they come close to the sun, they get heated up and it begins to sublimate. This means the body's frozen ices, water, carbon dioxide, etc., turn from solid to gas without passing through the liquid phase. This is not a smooth process, and often comets, at least one asteroid we know of, 3200 Phaeton, release jets of material that form the tail and comets. And coma. The cloud of gas and dust surrounding the nucleus you often see in images. It creates a jet and gives the comet motion. See if he's going to fucking say that. Let's see if he's going to continue and read what the article says, or if he's going to leave it at this.
You said, y'all heard what I just read?
Let's see how fucking dishonest he is. We wanted to make sure people know what that exactly means. What? They didn't say it. It's rockets, motherfucker. How did he read it? Let's see how he read it.
Spacecraft, according to some people, for example, we wanted to make sure people know that's what that actually means. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You said, y'all heard what I just read?
Yes, they're talking about non-gravitational acceleration. They want to make sure that they know what they want to make sure people know exactly what non-gravitational acceleration means, you dumb fucking idiot.
Red.
God damn, he reads on a third grade fucking level. He has no fucking reading comprehension at all.
There have been a few studies in the last several weeks explaining that 3i Atlas is experiencing a non-gravitational acceleration. Basically, it's slowing down.
Say what? No, that's not what that means. No, it means it's speeding up, stupid. An acceleration means speeding up. Now, negative acceleration would be slowing down, but they didn't say that. I'm sure you did, Westside. I'm sure you fucking did. This guy's an idiot. It means it's slowing down. Listen to this clown.
Studies in the last several weeks explaining that 3i Atlas is experiencing a non-gravitational acceleration. Basically, it's slowing down.
No, it's not.
Non-gravitational acceleration, or it ain't moving as fast as it once was towards Earth. However, since that sounds a bit like something else could be powering it, a non-gravitational acceleration.
You think powering something would make it slow down? Holy fuck, dude.
At least that's what I'm seeing. That, or it's speeding up. What, is it speeding up towards Earth?
Yeah, that's what acceleration means. Uh-huh.
It's speeding up towards
Fuck
Earth.
me.
Is that what they're saying? But this thing came out, what? This thing came out earlier today.
8 hours ago? 8 hours ago?
This information came out. So it's speeding up towards Earth. Like it put the gas on. However, since that sounds a bit like something else could be powering it, an engine of a spacecraft, according to some of the people, we wanted to make sure that what that actually means. Okay, so moving on. There's been a lot of misinformation about the comet, including it claims that the spacecraft is disguised using its close passage to the sun back in October, a time when the comet was invisible to us due to the sun's brightness. But you want to know what's funny, y'all? Y'all want to know what's funny?
Your lack of education?
Guess what's around the sun, people? Who wants
Space?
to take a guess as to what's around the sun? Who wants to take a guess?
Fucking space.
Take a guess. Play some Jeopardy music as to what's around the sun. What's close to the sun? Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Bam, bam, boom, boom. Okay. So anybody wanted to take a guess as to what is close to the sun? Because
He actually thinks he's like an entertaining.
you know, they just said we can't take pictures. Right there's the link, y'all, to IFL Science. I just dropped it right there in the Foundry, so you can have it. No problem. F.E. Eddie, no problem, sir. Flex Turner, what's good? So no, not Mercury, not Mercury. Okay, I would have said Mercury too. But the Parker Space Probe. Y'all remember the Parker Sun Probe?
Yeah, there's two of them. There's two of them. They work in unison to give us a 3D image. Yeah.
The Parker Sun Probe is said to go around the sun at a speed exceeding 400,000 miles an hour, moving faster than any object that we've sent to the sun. And you want to know what else the Parker Space Probe has? It has cameras. Yep. Parker Space Probe has cameras, folks.
And
the Parker Space Probe has cameras.
Yes, it'd be kind of useless to not have cameras.
So if the James Webb Space Telescope, that's this amazing object that we sent 1 million miles from Earth, that could take all these interstellar and outer stellar pictures, all this amazing stuff it could do. It can't take a picture of the sun because the sun is too bright. Well, that's okay. We have that part figured out because we have the Parker Space Probe that has 2 cameras built on it to look at objects in the sun and the coronal masses and the coronal mass ejections, the CMEs. Guess what didn't take pictures of 3I Atlas, y'all? The Parker Space Probe. No pictures of 3I Atlas. Wouldn't surprise me that by tomorrow, by Thursday, we hear in the news, oh, guess what we have? We have pictures of 3I Atlas from the Parker Space Probe. Yeah, we don't have that. But the Parker Space Probe is right near the sun, and it's got pictures, and it's got 2 cameras around the sun. And apparently, this thing was around the sun in October. At the end of October, around the Halloween time, this freaking 3I Atlas should have been around the sun. And that's the claim. Remember, that's what they told us? Halloween time, the 29th-ish of October, 3I Atlas is going to be around the sun. And then they were like, oh, in a month after that, month and a half after that, we're expecting to see Comet 3I Atlas at or around Earth. So you know how far they're talking at Earth is? The closest approach that this thing is going to be to Earth, y'all? Do you want to know? You guys take a guess. Take a guess to how close it's going to be. Their closest approach. Take a guess. How far is the sun? How far is the sun that they claim is from the Earth? Y'all tell me. Take a guess. Anybody? Anybody? Go ahead, please. Don't wait on me. Tell me. No, Harmon, that's low. Nope, that's low. 1 million miles? Nope. Nope. Nope, not 93 million miles is the sun. No, it's more than that. Nope. 93 million? Nope. More than that. It is more than that. 33 million miles. No, I was going to say, yeah, that makes sense that you said that. Nope, not 500 million. Okay. All right, time's up. 666. Nope. 170 million miles. Family. That is basically 2 times the distance on average of the sun from the Earth. So these guys are saying that this thing is supposed.
What did he say? What did he say?
170 million miles. 170 million miles.
Okay.
Family. That is basically 2 times the distance on average of the sun from the Earth. So these guys are saying that this thing is supposed to be 170 million miles from the Earth. That's their claim. I swear, that's their claim. Like, I couldn't make this shit up. The closest, basically, I wouldn't know if, I don't know if I could call it a perigee. Like, that's their.
Comet 3I Atlas is the 3rd known object outside our solar system to be discovered passing through our celestial neighborhood. Comet 3I Atlas poses no threat to Earth and will remain far away. The closest it will approach our planet is about 1.8 astronomical units, about 170 million miles or 270 kilometers. 3I Atlas will reach its closest point to the sun on or around October 30th, 2025 at a distance of about 130 million miles or 210 million kilometers, just inside the orbit of Mars. So, yeah, your numbers are off, buddy.
That's their closest.
That's the closest it will come to the Earth. That's not how far away it is right now.
That they're going to get to the Earth. So I guess you could say they're perigee. Well, we'll say they're perigee, even though it's not doing an orbit around the Earth. It's going to be 170 million miles from Earth. So 2 times roughly the distance of the sun that they claim. See, It's you know what's funky, y'all? You know what's funky? You know what's funky?
Your feet.
Is how we have to use how we're using their science, we're using their talking points, we're using their nonsense in explaining more nonsense. Do you know how sick that is? Do you know how sick that is when you take their lies and then you
They aren't lies. You're a sick bitch. You're a fucking lying con man, a grifter. That's what's sick.
stack them up against other lies and then you compare lies? Do you know how fucking sick that you know how sick in the head you have to be in order to entertain some shit like that? Because we already know their lies. We know it's bullshit, but it's like, okay, so lie number one, lie number two, and then we smash them together to make more lies. Like, how the fuck does that work?
What a fucking maggot. Just a lying piece of shit.
Mike Van Dyke. How the fuck does that work? It doesn't make any sense. It makes zero sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how do you Mike Van Dyke? There we go.
Okay. Sorry. Do you hear me now?
Mike Van Dyke, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Good to see you.
Hi, Vlad. Nice to see you. Great show, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, man. Much appreciated. Haven't seen you in a while.
Well, I think last weekend I just told you hello and I said goodbye, but Vlad, you're making you're doing God's work, I tell you, man.
No, he's not, you liar. He's lying his ass off.
Appreciate you, man.
I love to listen to you, man. Yeah.
Oh, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
He's a
Thanks
sad,
a lot.
pathetic
What you been up to so far?
And I just wanted to tell you, I also have these problems with my family, you know. They don't want to listen to this, you know. They just say, okay, just leave it at that. They know that something is wrong, but, you know, they don't want to grab it because they want to be in the comfort of their old life, you know. They don't want to change anything about that, you know.
Yeah.
But we all know where this is leading to, where we are going with this, you know.
Yeah. You know, it's messed up because if something bad happens, the first questions they're going to ask is, how could I have prevented this? What could I have done to prevent it? And
prevent what? Prevent what?
Like, of course, we could go back and be like, well, I told you so. You could have.
How couldn't we seen this? But they always had this in front of their eyes, but they didn't see it. You know, that's the problem.
Yep. Yeah. No, that's how.
Why don't everybody believe me? I've told them, but nobody believes me. I can't produce evidence. But damn it, I told them. I flat smacked them, and it didn't work. Fuck these clowns.
It always is. You know, one thing that I recognize about flat earthers is that we're good with recognizing patterns.
Yes, and this is just a small portion of the people who can do this, you know. Not many people can do this.
No. But it takes
God damn, just Dunning-Kruger to the fucking max. We're just so good at everything.
A lot of honesty. You just have to be honest with you. Like, really, you don't have to be the smartest person. You don't have to be the best looking person. You just have to be an honest person. You just have to be real.
You're not. You're a lying shit stain. And so are you, motherfucker. Both of you are lying your fucking asses off. I don't know why the fuck Mike Van Dyke's doing it, but you're doing it for money, which is disgusting.
That's why it comes from all sides, you know. It comes from the poor to the rich, you know.
Yeah.
It goes through all the society, you know. It's just because you go to school, you're not how you call it.
You're not educated.
Smart,
or you're not
educated.
Yeah. You don't know. And you know, it's unfortunate that we have to say these things for people to really understand them. That just because you get good grades in school doesn't make you smart.
Yeah.
I've seen some.
Yeah, pretty much does. You know, if you get good grades in school, you're usually smarter than the kids that didn't get good grades in school. That's how it works.
I've seen some people with phenomenal grades, and the flat Earth to them makes them sick. And to me,
Yes.
it just shows that it's not the education system that failed them, but the education system is working against us.
Exactly.
God, these fucking clowns. Yeah, I didn't get an education, so education's bad.
Yeah.
Very true.
Fucking asshole.
It was never on our side in the first place. And so it makes me, when I see this and I recognize this for what it is, every other institution outside, because to me, especially in the United States, and I would go as far as to say the world at large, because an educated people, based off of, for the most part, or in the Western world, if you're properly educated, if you're well educated, other things tend to follow, right? The money, the lifestyles, and everything else tend to follow, correct? Depending
That's
on
the system.
yes,
You're working in the system, of course.
yes,
If
you're
you, as long as you work in the system, you're fine. But if you
Yes.
think outside of the system, you will feel it for yourself. You're the outsider. You will feel it for yourself because you think different. You know, it's another way of living.
yes, yes,
You see
yes.
you see stuff that other people don't see. You
Yeah.
know, you could connect the points that other people cannot connect because they have never learned it. You know, that's
Right. So then tell me then, what has your experience with your family, has it always been like that with these
yes,
things? And is it
yes.
like that with everybody within your circle, not just your family, but also your friends and your
Oh
acquaintances
no,
and stuff like that?
oh no. I have, you know, my girlfriend. I needed a long time, but she finally um was looking at it, and then she started to understand. You know. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. But that's my, and also other people, some of my friends. But I have to tell you, Vlad, you know, um, you're getting an outsider, also to your friends, you know, because they are doing the things that I don't want to do anymore. Because I'm rather here thinking about this stuff than go out and make party. I don't like this anymore. You know, it's not my world anymore.
Right. Same.
And exactly, and Um, yeah, so that's why many people are thinking they are alone, but they are not. We got the community here, and that's very important.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, just to talk
Because,
about it.
yeah, really, because it's a whole foundry full of outsiders. And
Mhm.
Dr. Bose said basically, because Dr. Bose is a doc too. He's a doctor over here. And Dr. Bose runs the Flat Earth channel over on Facebook. So check him out. And Dr. Bose, please drop that link from your Facebook if you would, please, so everybody could jump in on it. He says, Vlad, my brother also has a doctorate, yet he can't get beyond the globe. So seeing how his brother also lives, his brother, that's a very learned individual in the Western, from the Western perspective, right? His mind is like focused to a point on this globe, but he doesn't get it.
Yeah, because it's all that. It's the paradigm, you know. It's the system they are living in, and if you, many people cannot go out the system because they would lose everything they have worked until this point. You know, they would have to let everything go. It's a new way of freedom. What some people don't want to have. You know, I think like this. You know.
Listen to these fucking dipshits. Hey, Bench Thaker. Hey, Lindsay. I miss how many. Hey, Calder.
And for many people, it's very it's dangerous when you say it like also, you know, because you're fighting against the system, and that's what they do. They don't want to have this because it's dangerous to their system. They don't want that somebody break in and make them think different because it's all they have. We have to understand this too. You know, it's very, very hard to comprehend.
Yeah,
For some people.
and you want to know something? I think I feel that a lot of these learned individuals, because even Brian Roy said, my brother has a PhD and doesn't know how to put air in a car tire. So that's that's familiar. You hear.
What did he just lie about?
And
Yeah,
for some people.
and you want to know something? I feel that a lot of these learned individuals, because even Brian Roy said, my brother has a PhD and doesn't know how to put air in a car tire. So that's that's familiar. You hear about a lot of these things too. But here's the honest to God's truth. What
Yeah, everyone who's educated is dumber than all the flat earthers. Fuck you.
I feel, I think a
Fucking
lot
clown.
of people recognize that, like a lot more than we think. They see what it is we're talking about. But you want to know something? They compare, a lot of them might compare their lives to ours. They might think, they might see, hey, if I put my stock into what this earth truly is, I'm going to look crazy like this guy over here. I'm going to be an outsider. We already all make fun of him. I don't want to get made fun of like him.
No.
I don't want to this guy doesn't drive my Mercedes. I don't want to lose my Mercedes. I don't want to fucking be happy with nothing or not as much as I have. I've got all these nice toys.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose that. Like people, I'm telling you, man, I feel like a lot of people think that and they're afraid.
But
They're
are they
afraid they're gonna
happy?
lose
Are
their
they
goodies.
really happy? I think you can just get happy when you got the real freedom. For me, it was like this, with all these toys I had, I was not happy anymore. I just had them for 1 week and then I put them in the side, and then.
There are a lot of European flat earthers out there. Have you noticed?
The next thing, because this is just what the system gives you to stay in there, just don't get out. So you always need something to these sports and everything you see in the media, that it's just here to entertain you. It's just
Keep you distracted, yeah.
to get distracted. Exactly. Just look this way and don't look the other way. You see, this is much better. It's with roses and everything, and the other ways you have to think for yourself, and that's what many people and how you want to do this. If you have like a job like 8 hours, you have 2 kids, you don't have the time to think about the world. It's very hard for many people. I understand that. I have it easy. I always was a free guy. I always said, okay, I like to go outside. I like to go away. For me, money has no big worth for me. So I had the time to think about all this, but many people don't. They don't have the time for this. They go home after the work and listen to the Nachrichten, to the news, and that's it for them. And then they go to sleep.
Right.
Next day they get up and 5 days a week, and then they have the weekend. That's their life. And that's how they.
Yep. And you know what's scary is that they're dying. They're dying. They could be 30 years old and die at 100 years old.
Yes.
You're dying. We're dying. As we speak.
Happy.
We are dying. But it's like I kind of compare it to where when I used to do my submarine missions, we said you have 3 days. You have 3 days for your submarine mission, right? You have 3 days. The day you get on the submarine, right? And that's the same day when you get on the submarine, they close the hatch and then you dive. You go deep. All the days in between, and then the day that you leave the submarine. 3 days. So this is day 1, right? The days in between could be 75 days, could be 90 days. The day you get off, that's it. And we call that the 3-day sub tour.
Yeah,
3 days.
very interesting. Yeah.
Life is no different. This is no different. You're born, you live stuff, and then one day you're getting off. You're getting off the ride.
Yeah, the thing is what you make in between of that,
Yes.
This is very important.
We're basically living out our eulogies right now.
Because you just have sometimes to stop and think about yourself, what you are doing, and what is it worth it? What I am doing for myself, and yeah.
And
sometimes you just have to stop.
Yeah. And
in the middle of the sea and don't drown.
yeah, exactly. Don't drown. Just sit there, tread for a little bit, take a break, and then keep it moving. But
Look at that. What people the flat Earth movement is very important for this for the world. And I
No, it's not. It's fucking not, liar.
think we are just kicking off. We are the first people who, for a long time, who are now seeing that this world is not what they told us, and we were lied to since the beginning. We are babies.
Hey, my mom bakes cakes.
Since we
right,
came out, we were lied
right.
to. And some people, and this is like a science fiction movie, the best movie ever told.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell you what's crazy about it is that this is the reality that we live in. Is that the reality
Crazy,
is
yeah.
so it's upside down. And it's
That's
like
crazy.
it's like every other movie that we've watched, we're watching ourselves live it. We're like, this is happening to us. We're being lied to. We're being tricked. We
Yeah.
get more truth out of those movies than we do in our actual reality, in our own waking, living life. We're
And it's
being
a great
tricked.
time to be alive, I must say.
Oh
I
yeah.
wouldn't want to be in another, because now is the time to get something done. It's the end times of the system. It's the end
Yes.
times. That's why the New World Order wants to implement a new system now.
Mhm.
They want to destroy the old world, and now they try to build a new one. But
Yep.
will it happen? We will see. I don't know.
We'll see. And
Yeah.
it's a choice. At the end of the day, it's the
Not for
choice.
me. Yeah.
It's the choice. But we're us flat earthers, even though our movement is growing, it's still we're still the segment of the world that the leadership, I guess you could say. I say that loosely, but those that basically do those nefarious things to us, that do the most to the rest of the world, they know that they could put a lie out there and the majority of people is going to listen to it. The
Yeah,
majority of
that's
people,
the
they're going
problem.
to fall for it.
And that's the problem, because the majority is following them. But
That's what it is.
these people who see this, they are the strong people, and that's what they fear. They fear exactly this.
Yeah. And
Strong people.
even with
It was
our
always
small
like this.
numbers, it bothers them.
Of course.
No, you don't bother anybody, asshole. We laugh at you. You're a laughing stock.
That's why they
Yeah.
censor you everywhere and then
Yep.
try to shut you down. Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
It
Even
scares
in
them.
this movement,
Oh, you're so oppressed. Shut the fuck up. No one is censoring you.
I've seen this, and it's sad, but yeah.
Yeah. And my thing is that, it doesn't feel it like I don't feel scared. I don't feel
No,
uncomfortable, Like I'm
I'm not scared.
uncomfortable
You're fucking terrified to present evidence to back your claim, bitch. Don't say you aren't scared.
Anymore.
with the BS and the lies. That I don't like. But as far as what it is I'm saying and what it is I'm doing, I don't feel an embarrassment. I don't feel because here's the thing is if I was lying, then I would probably be scared.
Yes, exactly.
I would probably have knots in my stomach.
Exactly,
But
Vlad.
it's like nobody here's lying.
And
Nobody
Vlad,
hears and nobody
now I
hears.
know. Now
Yeah.
I would know.
I've proven that you're a liar. I've proven that you're a liar. So don't lie and say nobody here lies. All flat earthers lie. You have to. There is no such thing as flat earth. Your paradigm is a lie.
Know for what I go to in war. Now I would know for what I would fight. I didn't know this 20 years before, because I also went to military and I did this, but I didn't know what I was fighting for. Now I know. I would go for the truth, for the good thing in life, because
That's it.
that's it for the reality.
Yeah.
But we have.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
the bad person, they also don't take time off, so we have to work too against it.
That's right. 24/7s, and you know,
24/7, bro.
yeah, and I felt a certain way, like not coming on live these last few weeks and just, you know, hopping on people's show, JJ, Raja, and stuff like that, just talking with guys. But at the same time, I was like, all right, I need to kind of, you know, rally the troops. I need to. There are things that need to be done, right? Even though I do make my show and everything, I do feel that's all right, Flat Bob. That's okay. The link is out there for y'all if y'all want to jump on in, though. But it's all right, Flat Bob. But I do feel that I just needed to take time and to gather my thoughts, put things together, because there are things that need, like I'm building the app, right?
Yeah, things to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and
me too. I know.
Like the app, yeah, the app needs to be built, and so I'm like, all right, I need to, like. There's one thing when you come on live, but my thing is, look, guys, listen. If you haven't built a channel yet, 2026, make that your year to make your channel. Okay, you don't have to be perfect. Look at me. Look at my background. It's not even a background. I just rearranged my furniture and stuff. So
it's perfect. That makes you genuine. I told you.
Look at this. 3 days to disaster. Why we are running out of time in low Earth orbit. So this is like a freaking bunch of satellites that they're claiming is going around the world, right? Around their little globe world. Past Starlink satellites as of February 24th. Credit House of Cards is a wonderful English phrase, blah, 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 primarily associated with a Netflix. I don't know if you guys could see that, but let me go ahead and let me blow that up for you. Visually challenged people, you far-sighted folks. Let me get back to it. Okay. Said Sarah Thiel, originally a PhD student at the University of British Columbia and now at Princeton. And her co-authors used to describe our current satellite mega constellation system in a new paper available in preprint or arXiv, whatever. They have plenty of justification for using that term. Calculations show that across all low Earth orbit mega constellations, a close approaching, defined as 2 satellites passing by each at less than 1 kilometer separation, occurs every 22 seconds. For Starlink alone, that number is once every 11 minutes. Another known metric of Starlink is that on average, each of the thousands of satellites have to perform 41 maneuvers per year to avoid running into each other. Okay, whatever. In other words,
you know.
Yeah, exactly. So look, they're giving us reasons as to why they're gonna fuck this world up, as to why they're gonna crash shit. They're just giving us all the reasons.
No, what? How did you read that? How did you get that in what you read? Think a kilometer apart, crashing into each other?
And so they're basically getting us ready. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys this as well.
God,
so basically, again, on Friday, this is what's going down Friday, y'all. You might have a whole bunch of satellites falling out the sky, a bunch of shit falling out the sky. These guys are crazy.
Yeah, and they don't stop, you know. Now the world is on, you know, catastrophic mode. You know, they know that the people are start to wake up. And now they have to push against it, of course. You see it all over the world.
Yeah.
Now that people start to wake up, they have to push against it, you know. So look at other way.
The satellites are falling out the sky, y'all. You're gonna need. It's like, hey, get the fuck out of here.
Help.
Yeah.
I want to catch one.
Exactly. So basically, they're trying to reinforce in our minds also. They're showing us that globe Earth. They're trying to reinforce in our minds, well, this is what the world is, y'all. And this is what they're doing going around the world, y'all. And the satellites are going to fall from space. They're probably going to catch fire and land in your lawn, y'all. Which is funny. Because anytime a satellite falls to this place, what's it got attached to it?
Nothing.
A bunch of damn parachute strings.
No, they don't. You're a fucking liar and an idiot.
All the time.
Or balloons.
Every time they found them, they found the parachute attached to them.
Every time they find them, they find them.
No, they find weather balloons. They find those, but they never find a satellite with a fucking parachute or a balloon tied to it. You fucking liars.
With a bunch of balloon strings on them. Bunch of parachute cord.
That's the only way you get them up there. There's
Yeah.
no other way.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wow.
So they're gonna sit there, and then they're gonna tell us all this stuff, and then they're gonna tell us the Epstein files, and then they're gonna tell us Comet 3I Atlas is coming to Earth two distances of the sun. It's gonna be at Earth, y'all.
No, that's as close as it will get, you fucking idiot.
Then you
3I
had the,
Atlas.
you had the Trump shooting, you had the Kirk shooting. Every time there's something you're just distracted of. That's very important. It's crazy.
So my thing is, don't
MK
be
Ultra.
surprised. Yeah, don't be surprised if somebody, Israel says, "Oh, we did this or we did that," and then they sneak in and they bomb some. I don't even know. They're gonna steal something from in.
Yeah, that's you pretty much summed your intelligence up pretty well. I don't know. You just might as well just say that for 3 hours a night. I don't know. About this stuff, I don't know. I just don't know.
Africa, steal something in Venezuela, have a couple of people kill 2 people in Israel and say that they massacred a bunch of Jews in Haifa, and then they're going I don't even know, but expect some shit on Thursday. Expect something on Thursday. If I'm wrong, I'd like to be wrong. Thursday, Friday, sometime during that time frame to fucking distract us. Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
What a sad, pathetic fuck this guy is.
These guys. Oh.
He drank all the fucking Kool-Aid.
He's going to come back. His device is being tricky. There you go.
I think I'm back. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, but don't be surprised because these people are going to come with the tricks, right? They're going to come with the tricks.
And there will come more. There will come much more now that they have the technology. They have the they are preparing us for something very big. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's
just don't let fool you. I just can say this.
Like I think like Elon Musk is talking about he wants to build a bunch of satellites that block the sun. And how he does that, because the sun is optical, however which way he does that to dim the sun, I feel this is his way of making the sun, finding a way to monetize access to solar power. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds weird, but just hear me out. I feel it is just a way. Live music. Greg, Big G, how you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you doing well. I am doing well. We're chilling, kicking it over here. But I do feel that in some crazy way, they are going to find a way to dim the sun or block out somehow. I don't know how. But then they're going to charge us money to get solar access. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know, but I feel this is one of their aims. I don't know. I know it sounds crazy. But I feel that's one of their aims. I feel that's one of their goals. I sincerely feel this. How they do it, I don't know. Will they do it? Yeah, that's one of the things they're going to do. They're going to block off sun power because the way in which we harness solar power to get the things that we want, it's going to make them find ways to charge us to use the sun. So they're going to block.
Are we done with this motherfucker? Yeah, it was a Simpson episode.
Block it off.
Exactly. They just don't live in reality at all.
They're gonna block off our access. And I feel like this dude, like I don't even want to say what I really think, but here's my thing. At the end of the day, there's more of us than there are of them. There are more.
Say what? No, there's very few flat earthers. There's less crazy people than there are smart people.
more of us than there are of them, and we have to start seeing these people as our enemies. They are not our friends. They do not love us. They never liked us.
So he's just jealous of smart people. Oh, smart people are the enemy. Fucking shut up, you fucking pussy. What a fucking asshole. The smart people are the enemy.
So they are not our friends.
I'm with you, brother.
They're not our friends. They're not our friends. They're not our family. They never liked us. They never wanted us to benefit from anything. Elon Musk goes around. Joe Gilberti, good dude, solid dude, doing his best. Found fucking water, found primary water in Florida, trying to give it to everybody, right? This Mosaic group tried to silence this guy and offer him $500 million, $500 million. He says no. They lock his ass up in jail for 15 years because he says no. So they trump up charges, no pun intended, trump up charges. One of those companies that have access to the water or around that reservoir of water is, guess who? It's one of those Elon Musk companies.
Sure.
It's one of them. So you think these people have anything, these Elon Musks, these Larry Finks, these Jeff Bezoses, these Donald Trumps, you think they have anything good? They show up on TV and they look human. Inside, they are the devil. Inside, they are demons. They want nothing but they don't like any of us. They don't like none of us. Black, white, green, orange, purple, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Indian, Hindu. They don't like any of us.
And you see how they treat you. You see it. You just need to open your eyes and you
treat
see
us all like trash because to them, we are
You are. You're lying trash. You're a lying piece of shit. And you're not worth any more than mockery or derision and laughter. You're right, sir. You are fucking trash. You are less than nothing.
But we need to always remember there are so many more of us than there
you know
are.
what's the paradox is? They live off us and think they are.
You're doing something that's fishing bait. Because as soon as you get wise to their tactics, as soon as you get wise, because a fish gets wise to he's being tricked, something's happening. What do you think the fish does? The fish tries to leave. It's too fucking late because I got that motherfucker. I put a hook on there. So as soon as he tries to leave, that hook's got his ass. And you're mine, and I'm going to fry you up. I'm going to season you, and I'm going to serve you to the rest of my fucking family. I'm going to gut you. I'm going to scale you and your dinner. And I'm going to cook you with rice and vegetables. So this is how they treat us. They treat us like fucking
Man, this guy's a hell of a fearmonger, isn't he?
Fish, like baited fish. This money is no different. They treat you Globers no different than how they treat us. We just have a different worldview. That's it. And we understand what they're trying to do. You guys are blind to it. You guys are fucking falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick. And then now that they got you.
Are we done? Do you guys want to hear any more?
It's easy to manipulate you to work in their favor and to work against us. And like I said, man, we're better off working together. There's more of us than there are of them. And whether you want to fucking believe it or not, you are one of us. You are. You are the broke. Your kids get sick. Your kids go to one of these fucked up schools that teach them lies. Your kids are not groomed in the new world order into think like the glitterati and the Brahmin and the elites. They're not raised to think like that. They're not. There's more that I tell you what, there's more that the elites probably have in how we think than how you think.
Sure.
Do you think
I'm done? Hey, Lisa. How you doing?
Do you really think a lot of these elites don't know that this earth is a fucking flat plane? You think that they fucking go with that globe shit? No, they're just kicking that lie down the fucking road because they know that their fucking foot soldiers are going to fall for it. They know that.
Works.
Yeah. So whatever it takes to get these fucking foot soldiers out there to do their bidding, that's what they're going to fucking go with. Meanwhile, they know what this place isn't. They know what this place is, and they know that we're fucking catching on. So they need you to fucking get with it. And
God, what a bullshit artist. What a fucking bullshitter. Yeah, we're done. I can't take any more of this fucking loser. Just fucking pathetic, man. They know it's flat. They gotta know it's flat because I see the ocean and it looks flat. Fuck you. Fuck you, you dumb fuck. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.